Welcome to Mind Your Matters. Today we are doing a refill on all of our bulk items and some things that are semi-bulk in my kitchen. We're going to be featuring a lot of a company that I've been using for several years, and that company is AZURE Standard. If you've never heard of AZURE Standard, I can't wait to be the first one to share it with you. If you already ordered from AZURE and you love them as well, I'm sure you'll enjoy seeing the things that I use a lot in my kitchen. Here we've got some organic cane sugar that we really need to refill. It's a staple. I don't buy it a lot, but it looks like we're going to be getting another haul of the sugar, and I need to make sure that I go from what I've already purchased before the new stuff. So FIFO, you've heard it before, first in, first out. We're gonna get this all filled up, and we're gonna go through a couple other items that I do enjoy from AZURE. So welcome here, and I hope that you can be encouraged on some of these refills. Okay, so in storing my containers, I've got the Gamma lids over here. You can get these at AZURE, but I think I got these from Walmart or something. I think at the time, AZURE didn't have them in stock, so I just got like a pack of 3. They're like patriotic colors. I think there was a white, a blue, and a red. And I just put what I'm currently trying to open quickly, and the other ones just get that like tight seal lid, which is still decent, just a little bit harder to get off. So anyway, I just rotate them. This is almost gone. This is, well, to me, it's about here. You can see the shadow. And I really need to get these soft white wheat berries in here. I've been using this one back and forth. It no longer has hard in there. You can tell my label. I changed it up quite a bit. This is an old jelly jar. We bought the jelly here in this big container, and I just kept it on because it was just very, very nice to have on hand. And this I'll just keep under my cabinet. You can see one of my many mills is here. Here's some quick on hand ones that are the soft white wheat berries, because I use those a lot with like baking cookies or doing waffles and things. So I just keep that quickly on hand. This one will go, again, like I said, under the cabinet over here. And this one goes in like my back stock. We have it all throughout our rental house. At the old house, if you remember us there, we had our own like designated spot. But this needs to be emptied out into here. I think I can just do a quick dump. And then this one will stay under the cabinet, quick and easy to use. I can refill this, or I can just pull from this if I want, throw it right in a mock mill and grind up. And you're ready to go. So this is another thing that I am refilling, that I use often. I'm gonna have to make sure that I get another marker and make sure I know that this is soft white wheat. But looking at the berry, anything about grains, they're pretty easy to tell depicting focus. I'll also let you focus. No, it won't. A little bit fatter. You can tell that those are the soft white wheat. Hopefully I'm saying them interchangeably correct. So I'm gonna go ahead and sort that out and get that restock done. Good job. So I got these labeled. It spilled in really good. I have a hack. I usually put my hand on one side to cup it, and then I kind of like spin the big container, and it's just easier. Some people have like little pour funnels and stuff. I don't have any fancy stuff. I just make sure I can pour it correctly. And I was a little more severe with my rippling. soft white wheat. All right, so that's done. We've been putting this away. So we did the sugar, and then we got these soft white wheat mill berries ready to go. So those are probably my most used items, is any type of milling dairy, I've got all of those. Also these those containers, and also the sugar. So that's pretty much what we do with the refill of the containers. Another item that I need to refill, and of course, again, the labels are crazy. Kind of looks yuck, but it is my own vanilla extract. Look at all the labels. I've got to wash that. I gifted so much of this for Christmas, and then I just didn't refill it. I don't know. If you know, you know. I just haven't run by the store to get, I just don't drink. I don't drink. I don't buy wine. You know, some of you, you know, might do things differently, and that's okay. But this is how I do it. I just don't drink. My family doesn't do that. But yeah, so I guess like running to the vodka aisle really just doesn't click in my head. So anyway, I need to go get some 80 proof so that I can reset this up. The stuff that I gifted for Christmas, the ones that was a little bit that I had left over ran out. So that's why I got to refill that. So we're going to stop by and get that so I can refill those and hopefully brew them for a while. Or I might try the Instapot hack where they brew a little bit better. Yeah, we'll see. So we got some einkorn, honey, like usual. Big honey at the giant 12-pound thing of honey. Spelt, only a little bit of spelt left. I've got to probably refill that too. I usually like to add this to bread or some waffles because it really has a nice nutty flavor. Yeah, so I'll probably have to refill the spelt. I'm going to keep a small amount of this on hand in the house. The rest is in the 5-gallon container. I think this is rye. Yeah, that's okay. That's there. And hard bread. Yeah, that's good that that's here too. So hard bread goes back. Spelt will go back. Oh, got some einkorn. That's okay that I will have a lot there. I don't think I have a big container of einkorn. I started out to see how I'd like it. I do like it, but I just don't find that I use a lot of it to buy a big giant volume of it. So I'll straight to buy that. And then here's the soft white wheat berries, which have to put in to the honey. It's a workout. There we go. But I can usually just pull this out, throw it right in my mill. So that's exciting. Another successful refill of that. All right, so coming from over here over to, yeah, we got lunch going. Hot dogs. Anyway, up in this cabinet, we keep our quick items. We kind of did this in the old house. If you remember our old house in Maine, we kept everything just really quickly. So I was really happy to see a cabinet like this. Yeah, salt and pepper, some tallow. The kids have been in here, dehydrated starter. Of course, that probably needs another spot. And we've got some of the baking products. Now, baking soda, I usually write on the top like 1 of 3 or something like that, but it looks like we're running low on that. I don't think there's another container. Baking powder, I got that from, oh goodness, what's that company? Reds or whatever. But I'm gonna start probably getting that from AZURE too. So this is something I have to put on my order. So I really like going through my shelves, checking everything out. Do I need to purchase something else? I got plenty of salt back there. I even have salt in my back stock. I always keep tons of that on hand. Maple sugar, we use that occasionally. Bacon grease, which looks kind of disgusting there, but we use it a lot. This was our powder cheese. I am doing a reorder for that. The kids really like that on popcorn, and it's kind of yucky in here. It's nice to get the camera. Oh goodness, we can see where we need to clean, right? Anyway, so we got another one of those. Kids like it. We'll even make like a quick sauce, and you can just sprinkle it in. It's really nice, a dry product. Kind of probably like a quick cut if you want to do something quickly. And then we have some active dry yeast. That's right. Cornstarch. You know, so all these things back here. So baking soda. Yeah, baking soda is something that I need to get some more of. So that's good to know. I'm going to do that. I'm going to take you down here because I want to show you some things that we use on the regular. Forgive my floor. We're just in the middle of the day and we've been in and out of the house. We use the AZURE Clean Automatic Dishwasher Powder, and this thing is huge, 8 pounds. And of course, we're looking at this a lot is gone. We usually use like 1 scoop of that. There has a nice like Velcro seal, so the kids do really good when they put that in. I don't have to worry about them getting, you know, in yucky stuff, breathing it in, what if it flops in their face when they put it in the dishwasher. This has been amazing, a big game changer. I think I've bought it like 3 or 4 times, and we've got another one coming. They have been out for a little while, well, in the past, you know, this past winter we weren't able to get it. Maybe didn't snag it for everyone else, but we really love this. We're ordering that again. I really love it. It's a big savings. It's not too expensive for really what you get. I don't even know how many washes they like estimate. 145. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna have to count next bag somehow, put like a tally list here or something. But yeah, we're getting that again. That's another refill, but we don't have of course the refill here yet, but it'll come. Okay guys, we're looking at another yet again another AZURE item that I'm refilling. As you can see, we use this, I don't even know how much it was, like a little over 5 pounds. This is our favorite Sierra Nevada, organic raw milk, white cheddar, grass-fed, all the goodness. This is the cheese that rules them all. Of course, it's empty. You can't really see what the block looks like. We're gonna be doing our pickup here in a few days, and I'm really excited to see all this stuff getting used up. It doesn't look like a lot right now, but this is my family's go-to, especially recently, seeing it's springtime. Yeah, we really enjoy this. This is our bacon. You can see little bacon pieces in there. It's about 1 pound of bacon, or whatever the package size is nowadays. And I throw a bunch of cheese in there, make a roux with some of the grease fat. Yeah, so we really enjoy mac and cheese around here. So that has that cheese. It has a tiny bit of different cheese, but really this is the cheese to rule them all. Sorry, the kitten's a disaster. Apparently I confiscated a knife. But this cheese to rule them all. I use them in a lot of recipes. We cut it up. We make little cheese sticks. Oh goodness, what else do we do with it? We dehydrated some before and put it on popcorn and have it as like a quick grab for making sauces. But yeah, this is our sauce. It was a really quick sauce, so I'm sure you could have your critiques that it was a little, you know, probably too quickly poured in. That's why it has a little bit of a curdle to it. But you know, no one really cares. No one really cares. I was just whipping this up really fast. I probably should have put it in a little slower. Maybe did a little sluice cup with some of what was already in there and then slowly incorporated it, but I didn't do that, as you can see. These are our small shells. We get these from AZURE as well, but these ones in particular aren't the ones that came from AZURE because we used them all up. But we'll put the cheese together after we drain this and we'll make the delicious meal. So I'll show you that after I get it strained. I'm gonna have to do that with 2 hands. Do you want to hold it in video with them? Sure. I've got my middle son of the first 4 who likes to do videography, so I'm letting him do that. He does really well. I was proud that he was standing nearby just checking things out. Anyway, fun things going on over here at Mind Your Matters. It is Monday morning. My voice is still waking up. This morning we're doing our AZURE pickup. This is the first time I've been to this drop. I've gone to Kentucky, done some Tennessee. Now we're going to Virginia. So just a little corner of it. Yeah, taking the kids on Monday morning. So that's gonna be fun. And my 6 are still sleeping, twins are still sleeping, but rolling around, getting close to waking up. It's around 6:45. We're wanting to leave at like 7:15. That'd be nice. I'm gonna get some gas and do some other things. So I gotta get my wheels going. Gonna make some gumption liquid
liquid gold, liquid, I don't know, strength. And get that done. So we have a really big Azure order and I'm really excited about it. And we also, on the way back, we're gonna be picking up a Kroger order, again in Kentucky, so I can kind of beat a little bit of the tax. It adds up when you have a family to the size that we have. I've learned that I need to do things a little bit better in this part of the country. We're not in Maine anymore. Things are different. Different ways to cut and save. So we're working on that. So I'm gonna get myself ready, kids up, and hopefully we can get out the door at a decent time because time is running short already. I can't believe how fast time goes. All right, come along with us if you're interested. It's gonna be a fun little drive and a little adventure.
There's too much in there. Look, if you were just standing back, not really doing anything. This is $5. This is $5 at Big O's, and this is $1 here.
Oh, look at that. So only one didn't make it.
We are home, we have our haul, we have all of our items behind us, and I can't wait to show you the things that my family loves and what we're particularly picking up or did pick up from Azure this month, the month of March 2026. So let's get into it. If you order from Azure and you love it, great. If I'm introducing you to Azure for the first time, let's do that. That's awesome. I have an affiliate link. I'll keep it in the bottom below for a little while, and I also have all of that stuff. If you want to get some money off your first order, no matter where you are in the United States, you can go ahead and get a drop that you go to and you pick it up from the truck. Anyway, we'll review more. If you're familiar, you know those things. If not, I'll go ahead and teach you the steps and the tricks. But behind me is a whole lot of groceries. We got $600 worth, pretty penny, but this is one of those stock up things that I do to help my family's budget. So let's turn the camera around. Guys, so we've got all of this out. We're gonna start with the cold items because I really wanna get those put away. We really enjoy these butters. This brand is usually hit or miss, hard to get. I was actually talking to someone at the drop and they said that they buy like 2 at a time. And this gentleman was so gracious. There was an issue with the order and there was one untagged, so he gave me this bunch here. This is these are like, oh goodness, 8 ounces. So 2 would be a pound. So we've got a lot of butter here, a lot. We put this in the freezer and we use it a lot at the house. I said a lot. But we enjoy this. It's great quality, European style. So they've got like that European standard, higher fat content. We got the pasture raised and grazed. We enjoy it. We also like the Nancy's. That's a good one too. But this is what we go back to when we can, and then sea salted is usually what we use because usually we put on toast and things like that. And to bake with, you know, whatever. We just cut back salt somewhere else if we have to. Over here, we have our cheese to rule them all. We use this in everything. We are refilling with these 2 5-pound-ish. You know, they cut them the best that they can. Usually they write exactly what it is, and they even give you extra labels just in case you're like in repackaging or resale or something like that. But these are just delicious. We love this cheese so much. I believe this is the only 2 cold things we got. Yeah. Those are the 2 cold things we got. We wanted to get some yogurt, didn't work out, but we make our own yogurt, so not a loss. But it does help me save a step just in case I want to do that. Another coldish item, as we just go over here, is I did pick up some seed potatoes. Because we're in a new area, I'm not sure exactly where to get seed potatoes. I'm sure it's pretty easy. And yes, I do it from the grocery store, the organic. But I picked up a box of that. That was pretty inexpensive, and we got some purples in here, and it's just a good mixture. So I guess that was like a chilled item. So that's for the garden. We're excited about that. Over here, we've got our sweet things that we use to sweeten stuff. We've got the Maple Valley organic, let's see here, the Maple Valley organic maple syrup. This we've gotten a few times. It is a little bit more bougie and expensive, but this helps our family to not always have to be buying from the regular store, and we know the quality, where it's from and all that stuff. So we get a giant box of 12. These are the 16-ounce bottles. So that's really exciting. We like that. This one we use more for coffees and such. We're big coffee connoisseurs, and we love having maple syrup and a lot of things for our natural-ish sugar option. This is 1 gallon. Now this, when they say robust, they really mean it. It does have like a dark, rich taste. Some people even like jump on there and say it's burnt tasting, but when we're putting it in our coffee, and we drink espresso, so we really do like this. It mixes in really well. It doesn't bother me, but this is a bigger or a cheaper price point than these are. So, but we keep all these on hand, and it's nice just to pull these out instead of, you know, having to figure it out at the grocery store. So those are our like sweetie things. On this side, over to some more beans, lentils. I did pick up this bread flour. Now you'll see there's a price tag on it because the place that we pick up is a AZURE market, I think, distributor, as in like a wholesaler of sorts. So they had this on like discount. So it's usually supposed to be like 25 or something. Yes, it's already ground. I do like grinding my own wheat berries, but this was bread flour, just something quick. So I'm going to be putting that in rotation if I just want to make a quick bread and all that. So that is a big giant bag, a 10-pound bag. So that's exciting to have on hand to help out. Here's some kidney beans. We just needed to restock some. And this is just a 5-pound bag for now. I didn't really want to buy too much high volume. And something that we needed to replace and restock was our baking soda. This is a big old 5-pound bag, so I don't see myself running out of this anytime soon. I might even actually freeze some of it. But we use baking soda and baking powder and all that a lot because we make a lot of our foods, things that we consume on the daily. I did pick up, these were on special, on sale, some organic yellow potatoes. We really like to eat organic potatoes when we can, and they're really expensive in the main store. Like just a couple days ago, I got one that was like this big. I don't know if it was like a 5-pound. I don't know. This says 5 pounds, but I don't know. It was tiny. And that was what we got, and it was expensive from Walmart. This was not as expensive, and they're just good quality. The other ones were even just sprouting already, and we already ate them in one meal, the other bag. This is going to go a little bit further until we get a chance to grow and preserve some of our own or get another haul from AZURE. So we really like that to supplement. This is great to have on hand. These are the crushed tomatoes that AZURE puts out, already produced. We haven't been able to can any of our own in the new house because we had to leave our garden in Maine. So these are great. Dried, coarse, ground basil inside. I just really like these, and I know it's organic, and I can just take this and dump this straight into some sauce that I'm gonna make, and then just cook it down, add spices, and it's just nice to have all of these cans. And they really do go quickly, but they're a good price point, again, just to be able to find the organic. Sometimes it's hit or miss at the regular store to get that. So I wanted to make sure I had those items. Over here, before we get to some of the cleaning supplies, we got, this is our first time getting this, popcorn. I did get yellow corn for like cornmeal if I was to grind it up. But here, the yellow popcorn, this is a giant 25-pound bag. So I'm planning on putting this in a 5-gallon a food preserving bucket, a food grade bucket. Probably not with the gamma lid, but I will get that in there because we do popcorn so much. We actually have a whirly pop, and that's something that we really do enjoy. Popcorn is a staple around here with all these kids. It's a great snack, and you can make sure you got your good oils that you want to use, and that's what we really do enjoy. And an item that we needed to refill like desperately was this cane sugar. Oh boy, that was heavy. Cane sugar. This is a giant 25-pound bag. This will last us quite a while. I just like having this on hand for so many reasons. We'll make our own syrups. We will, of course, bake and cook and use this inside those items. So I like having this on hand. Price point sometimes, at times, is close to things that I can get at the regular store, but again, we're out in the country, so it's easier just to have this just right on hand, and it lasts so long. I don't have to worry about, oh, when can I get to Costco next or whatever. So this giant bag is really going to serve us really well and have it for months and months to come. Keep it nice and dry inside our food buckets. So that will be really, really helpful. Now over here to our cleaning items. So excited to get the dishwasher powder. Yeah, we were needing this. This goes for a lot of loads. I can almost confidently say I think that we go for more than 145 standard loads. I just enjoy this one. It does a great job, and we don't even have the newest, nicest dishwasher. It does the job. Don't get me wrong, we're thankful for it, but we don't have to use all the junk and the microplastics and all the things that we're trying to avoid. So this powder is great. We enjoy it. It's gonna last us a long time. I probably should have bought 2. Maybe I meant to buy 2 and I didn't. I don't know. I'll have to check my information, but this is gonna be awesome to have on hand. I don't have to worry about my kids even touching it. Yeah, getting it on them, getting in their lungs, because they're gonna be using it. So it's always free of these horrible things that we've been trying to keep out of our household. So I am excited to have that on hand, and that was able to be filled. And then, like, more of the basic things. Dish soap. Now I completely know that I can use Castile soap and make my own, but like the kids mostly wash, so we just got some with some lavender fragrance. We'll put it in a little bottle so that they can use that. And this lemon verbena, and we do have a dishwash block. I think it's Nellie's. I don't think we we got like one piece of it from AZURE because I think they sell that product. But like having this wash soap is great. And I even use this for laundry if we have some stubborn stains. On to laundry, talking about that. Here's our powdered laundry. We love having that lavender scent. They do have a citrus and some others. If you're even wanting fragrance free. But I really like that it has like the enzymes. I might start using these on my cloth diapers too. I'm just gonna do a trial run on that. Yeah, I'm just so thankful. This goes so long, 120 loads, if not more, like I've said before, depending upon usage and water and whatever. Here, this is new to us. This is the oxygen powered bleach powder. So this is kind of like an OxyClean Kick. And it will help brighten the whites. Again, it says without chlorine. Of course, don't want that. This is saying that it's going to do like 90 standard loads, so it's probably not for every single wash, but if we wanted to just make sure that it was extra clean. I love this effective in hot and cold because I definitely use both of the temperatures in my washing. So exciting. It's super exciting to have these washing items. And definitely needed a refill, especially with the dishwasher powder. And we were out of some of the laundry powder for quite some time. So yeah, got those on hand that will really help us as we're, getting things done about the house, snacks, sweeteners, leavening agents, our tomatoes to make our tomato-based sauces and what have you. And yeah, just sugar, enough said, right? And some of our future gardening items. So all of that for a great price. And then also the cold items that I already put away. So super great. I loved this haul. I think that it was a good month, and looking forward to April and the things that we didn't get on this order that we can get again, just adding it right to my cart. Super easy. With our Azure haul that I got from my family of 8, really do enjoy Azure. It's something that's a staple in our household when it comes to our financial helps and also our health helps and things that we like to do to support this company and what they stand for by buying from them. And also in turn, we are getting the benefits of having a good bulk price for our budget. And it's just all the way around. I just like see all the benefits. If you are looking into Azure or you're already a part of Azure, feel free to click on my link. You can use my affiliate code that I have with Azure, and you can get yourself a amount off of your bill. Or you can go ahead and just go through and support my family in some other way, shape, or form when you put it in order. So check that out. It's all in the descriptions. And thank you again for supporting me on Mind Your Matters. And I hope you enjoyed this content. And I will see you next time. And take care. Bye.